All right, guys, we're back again. More Trek Tuesday. We got the background music going and everything. Fantastic. Listen, it's going to be a good stream. It's going to be a good stream. We were building up all this time waiting for the album to drop, praying that the album would do well. And it opened at a respectable, I think, like 233. So I'm happy with that. So the next goal is going to be, we got to get a tour going so we can fulfill the contract, and also to promote the heck out of the album, obviously, to try and see if we can't get it from 233 up much, much higher. I don't think we're going to get it all the way to number one, but listen, hey, if we can, I'll take it. And we also need to remember, so I need to be reminded, I also need to, after I have the tour booked, I need to get started on that next album. That's the grind, baby. We got to get started. Everything's going forward, because if this one doesn't hit number one, the next one 100% is. So, I'm glad you're here. Let's take a look. I guess it probably would have helped if I had actually loaded the game, I suppose. 10 forward. Here we are in our swanky San Francisco headquarters. Oh, make it so. Look at that. 233 chart position. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're already making money off it. So we're going to make a lot of money off this one, guys. I mean, if we've already paid off the contract advance, literally every single sale we make from here on in is going to be right in our pockets, which is always a good thing. In order to fulfill the contract needs, we still need to do a whole bunch of gigs. So the very first thing I'm going to do before I do anything, let's get the agent, Jose, to book us a tour. Now, we do need a tour name. We've been naming these after the series, but we could do Lower Decks. Lower Decks tour. The Lower Decks tour. Boom. In terms of date range, do we want to go longer than that? Let's go longer. Let's why not? Like, what else are we doing with our lives? What else am I doing? Nothing. Right? Let's do a whole month of touring. Why not? We can start in San Francisco. Tour band that's going to be with us is the Humble Sodas, and they're releasing a new. They're going to be releasing a new CD shortly, so that works out perfectly. They're at popularity 48, so I think they might be the leading. I'm not sure who's the lead on the tour. Let's assign that task. Where's our popularity? Other bands. Yeah, there's the Humble Sodas. I don't know where we are. We're at 38. We're a little lower than them here. But that's fine. That's okay. By the end of the tour, we could totally turn this around. The band is in pretty good shape. I think we've already upgraded a lot of their equipment. We've got all these things going, compressors and blah blah blahs. So I think we're in good shape to go. In terms of songs, we still have quite a few 100+ songs here that we can put towards the next album. We already have a couple of songs off of this album. The Most Toys and Transfigurations look like they're taking off a little bit, just repetition. By the time that we finish the tour, we should have these songs even more popular. And again, the more popular the songs, the more they sell. Ka-ching, ka-ching. So for now, though, we'll just do a little practicing. We're going to go for quality. I think because we're not going to be really doing a whole lot of new songs, certainly none that we're going to be performing, I'm just going to select all the 100 quality ones and we'll just practice them evenly. That's the best way to go. That way I know I've always got all my 100 ones ready to go. If we write new songs as we go, great, no problem. Okay, Stu McCorkle, that's in Reno, Nevada. What? Where am I? Why am I all the way over here? There we go. They did add, as you can see, Canadian cities. I think my next tour, the next playthrough, rather, after the Star Trek playthrough, whatever the theme the next one is, I think we're going to start off in good old Canada. Because if you don't know, I am a Canadian. You probably could tell from the accent and or politeness. Oh, listen, if you need further proof that I am Canadian. Right there, can you see that? That right there. Listen, Americans, I know that you've been having a rough time the last 4 years. There's been a lot of threats from both sides about, you know, moving to Canada to either avoid fascism or avoid socialism or to get free health care or to get gay married or for free weed. All the you know, you're a big Nickelback fan. I don't know. Whatever your reasons for coming to Canada are inconsequential compared to Coffee Crisp. Coffee Crisp is one of the single greatest chocolate bars in the world. I would put this second only to Wunderbar, which is another Canadian chocolate bar, which is even better than Coffee Crisp, in my opinion. But generally accepted, that's the best Canadian chocolate bar. You could only get it in Canada for some ridiculous reason. It's stupid. So, further proof that I am Canadian. In fact, this is now a mukbang video. Guys, look at that. Look at it. Love it. Coffee Crisp is your god now. So good. So good. Okay. I shouldn't stream with my mouth full. I couldn't resist once I got that out. You can't like have a Coffee Crisp in arm's reach and like not eat it. That just doesn't make any sense. Okay. Now we've got that important bit of information out of the way. Let's go play our set. We have a 9 set here. We're still pimping yesterday's Enterprise, even though... Oh, it's on this side. It's on this. All right, we put it on this one. What am I talking about? Everything on here is on the Make It So, I think. All right, we want to have 100% Make It So. We want to just really pimp out these songs. Beautiful. Let's do it. So this is not a tour gig, but it's a gig. Before the next playthrough, we're also going to fool around with the map editor. They've added a bunch of stuff as I've been playing through this very long playthrough. And I haven't really taken full advantage of all of it, and I feel bad because the developer is doing such a good job in giving us all these new toys, and I haven't been playing with them. So we're going to be doing a little bit more of that in the next playthrough, but that could be sometime from now because we still have lots to do here. Don't default over there. Default over here. Map. Oh, San Francisco. That's where I'm going. Okay, he's completed booking the Lower Decks tour. Unfortunately, no tour gigs were available for booking at this time. What are you talking about? What do you mean? What? Book a tour? Maybe it's because I changed the date range. Maybe because I put that date range too far. Okay, let's hang on. Let's try that again. This time I'm not going to change. I'm not going to fiddle around with the date range. And see if that makes a difference. Otherwise, it's like, what's going on, man? Jose, come on. We'll try that again. I probably screwed that up by making it a super long tour. In fairness to Jose. But if he fails me again, it shall be the last time. No, it's probably not true. Shark! Welcome to the stream, buddy. Dude, I'm telling you, you gotta sneak across the border and get one of these bad boys. You will thank me. You will thank me later. It's worth possibly being shot by a Mountie at the border. 100% worth it. Do what you gotta do, but get one. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of repairing. Although I will say, you know, as long as this is now turned into a stream about chocolate bars, I will give kudos. America does have a couple of chocolate bars that we can get most of them up here. The one that I had that I love, thankfully we can get them up here now. Baby Ruths. Baby Ruths are the bomb. Baby Ruths are amazing. So I'll give you that one, America. I'll give you that one. Okay, we're gonna practice. And this one is in Fresno. Of course it's in Fresno. I don't like that it's kind of focusing in mid-map here. I'd like it to, again, they'll work out these bugs, it's fine. But now it seems to be like every time I go to the map, I've got to kind of shift over to the west coast there, so. But that's fine, that's a small gripe. Okay, let's get out that 12 set. This one. Alright, this one is all... No, actually, we don't want that one, because I don't want these ones. They're not on the album. Okay, you know what, we're going to be doing a lot of 12 sets on the tour. 12s and 9s it's going to be. So, let's just do a fresh one. Let's just do quality. We got some Make It So's. Let's get Captain's Holiday out there. Let's get Family out there. Let's get Best of Both Worlds out there. We're gonna do...
It's another beautiful day in the city. Let's just keep the music going.
Sarek or Brothers? Let's do Brothers. Then we'll do Hollow Pursuits. Then we'll do... Most Toys. Transfigurations. Sarek. How many we had? 4. Now let's do Tin Man. And I don't want to do another. I've got too many. I don't have enough fast songs, so I'm going to have to put... We're going to end, of course, with Yesterday's Enterprise, but I have space for one more fast one in here, so let me throw up... what's a different one? What's a different one we can bring in here? Let's bring in... None of them have particular... Let's just... We'll throw in Final Mission. We'll throw in Final Mission. Then we'll end with Yesterday's Enterprise. Boom. Nailed it. Have I missed something? 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3... Oh, I can't count. Okay, I'm just dumb. Okay, that's what I... Again, I should always just assume that I'm dumb. Whenever something gets screwed up. I'm always looking for an answer, and it's always, nope, you're just dumb. Boom, made 50 grand just for the gig. Sold lots of shirts. Do I have copies of Make It So? Oh, I don't have copies of Make It So. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay. That's fine. We'll get some. We'll get some.
Phones are busy tonight. Here's one by request.
We gotta work all these kinks out pre-tour. No tour gigs are available at this time. I don't understand why this is happening. Jose, what's the deal, man? I don't want to book local gigs. I want to book a tour. Why won't the tour work? I'm so confused. I'm just gonna keep trying this for a little bit in case it's just some kind of a... We'll give this one last try. Because now maybe there was something on the switching of the year. Yeah, it might be the miles away option, because maybe that's a good point, Shark, because maybe now that we're in San Francisco, maybe we're not close enough to enough cities? But usually it's not a problem. Right? I can't imagine that it's a... Like, let's take a look at the map. Let's take a look map-wise here before we do that. Yeah, maybe that's the issue, really, because really, I mean, feasibly, Las Vegas is really as far, so it's really only got these cities here that I could go to, theoretically. And even these ones are far away enough. Well, that's only one day's travel. Salt Lake City is only that's only a day's travel from San Francisco. So anything within a day's travel I should be able to easily get to. Right? I mean, once you start getting out into even Albuquerque, Denver. Yeah, like I don't understand why that's even when you get up here into like Boise and Eugene. Like really we have to go quite far. Why is this only one day? I don't know. I think this might be a glitch related to the new update that's added all of this stuff. Oh man. I mean, I don't want to have to move cities. Like, I don't want to suddenly say, okay, well now we're based in Nashville and we can get all these ones here. You know. Because even if I started in San Francisco and just worked my way around, you know, around here, I could do it. That's so weird. All right, well, let's try one more time here. Let's try it one more time. And we'll see. If this doesn't work, then I'm not sure what else to do about it, because I can't set a radius. I can't set like a minimum number. It's just gonna just do the gigs. Well, we'll try it again. We'll try it again. I don't know. That's not what I want to do, because I need to get CDs. Alright, well, listen. I knew things were going too smoothly. How much is 50,000 going to cost me? $2 each, so it'll cost me 100,000. Boom. That should be all the CDs I need, hopefully. How am I doing on shirts? I got like 15,000 shirts. I got lots of shirts. Alright, I don't know. We'll have to just, we'll have to try our luck. I mean, thankfully we've got lots of, I mean, in a pinch, if the tour isn't working because of some kind of mishap or bug, we can still just book the dates the old-fashioned way, and it should be fine. We have lots of dates. We'll be able to fill the contract, but it would be nice to do a tour and support. It would just make life a little easier. Yeah, no tour gigs were available for booking at this time. Alright, well, for now, let's book some local gigs within 250 miles of San Francisco. I wish I knew how much that was in terms of the map. Does it tell you how far away a city is when you click on it? I should know this. 700 and whatever miles. Maybe that's the issue, too, because 250 doesn't even get me to Bakersfield. Oh, that's the problem. Shark, you're a genius. I think that might be the issue. Maybe if I change it here, I don't have that option in the tour. So maybe if I change, maybe it defaults to whatever it is under the assignment. So maybe if I increase this, if I say anywhere within, I don't know, 400 miles. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it. We'll book a couple like this just to make sure that it's working. and then we'll go back and try a tour again. So we'll wait till he books a couple of gigs this way, and then we'll do it. We'll figure it out. We'll get it sorted. In the meantime, we got to go to Sacramento, which is only 94 miles away. So easy peasy. Okay, we need a 9 set. So let's go here. These are all, yeah, they're all good. Excellent. I mean, I'm hoping that it takes the radius for a tour. I don't know how it determines the radius because you can't really set it specifically.
It's the weird part of the night. You're with Shady O'Grady.
Curiouser and curiouser. We'll figure it out.
Doing my part.
We'll figure it out.
Weird.
And again, these could invariably be a little bug. Oh, look at that! Make it so it climbs 11 positions to 222. Beautiful. We sold 45,000 units, and that went straight into our pockets. All right, we've made 34 grand so far. Excellent. We're going to get rich. Okay, Fresno, San Francisco, Sacramento, Bakersfield. Okay, now we're getting a little further away. So now that he's booking, because Bakersfield was 100% beyond it. Yeah, I think you might be right. I'm hoping you're right because Bakersfield was 100% more than 250. That was one of the ones I checked. It's like 279, so that was definitely outside of range. So maybe now, book a tour. Let's try it now. Listen, you know what? I'm calling this the Sharknado Watcher 1 tour, just because that was such good advice. If this works, perfect. We got a different tour band too with us now, so maybe that might help as well. Maybe it's just something about that other band that doesn't want to book them. All right, let me repair some stuff. Or actually, do I have a gig tonight? No, I don't. Good. Okay, good. I can repair some. Oh, geez, I have been neglecting my repairs. Everything's in pretty rough shape. Well, these effects processors also, I find, they wear down faster. You really run through them, so you have to really be on top of it. Alright, we'll do one more here. Hopefully we should get news about the tour. No tours again, look at this. Man, oh man. Okay, at this point I'm thinking that it must be some kind of a glitch based on the recent update. I mean, the update just hit, well, but the update hit a couple days ago. Right? I'm trying to think when the update hit. The update hit maybe even last week. Or on the weekend. So yeah, a couple days. Okay, so for now, we'll just book local gigs. We'll still keep to the 400. Let's spread our wings a little bit. We'll get in our, like I say, I mean, the calendar is going to fill up. We already got quite a few dates in here, so hopefully, especially if we're expanding, it'll do it. So I see, try typing in like 4,000 miles in the miles option. So I'm going to go to New York and then Washington and then, but yeah, like there should be is you should be able to have an option when you're booking a tour, right? Like when it goes to booking tour, you should have an option to do this. Let's not get too crazy. Let's not get I don't want it to actually work, and now I have to do a tour where I'm literally racing across there. I could do some Canadian cities. Yeah, exactly. I could play Toronto. Beautiful. Let's try 1,000 miles. Let's not get too ambitious. Let's try 1,000 miles. And then let's try now booking a tour. Again, I'm not changing anything else, so we're not screwing around. Maybe if I set the starting city... No, because it wouldn't book it if it... I was saying if I set the starting city outside of the range, like if I started in Bakersfield, so I know it's beyond 250. But I think that's not going to make a difference, because either it can book there or it can't. So let's try. Listen. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. We'll do... Oh no, we were calling it the Sharknado tour. Hang on. Sharknado Watcher 1 tour. There we go. There you go. Perks of super fandom. There you go. I do have a gig in Sacramento. Okay, so let's go to Sacramento. Because I'm pretty sure that when I've booked tours before, that it wasn't dependent on that range. Like, I feel like I was booking stuff outside that range already a little bit, but I never tested it, so I'm not 100% certain. So, anyway, we'll listen. We'll experiment. This is a 20,000 gig, 20,000 person show. Look at all those shirts, all those copies, beautiful.
Nice, cool night.
Look at all that inspiration. You know what that means. Do I have a gig tomorrow? Nope, perfect. So I can just go home. All right, let's see if we can't churn out a song. 50 new ideas. Oh, look at that. 35 in the reds. That's so rare. I have to... Oh, look at that. I finally get a 35 in the red, and the best it can do for me on the blue is 11. Ugh, this game drives me nuts sometimes. Okay. We have... 31... 25. Boom. Nailed it. We got it. Okay. Let's see. I do need more high energy songs, I feel like. So let's check. What is the next song? Where did we leave off last time? Let me see. Final Mission was the last one. So that puts it at The Loss. I mean, it doesn't really sound like a high energy song, but who knows? Okay. Okay. Knife in the Jelly. I love that band name, so that 100% is going to be an accept. Nothing. Yep, no tour gigs. Well, I at this point, I mean, I'm fairly confident that it's some kind of a glitch. I don't know what's going on. So for now, I'm just gonna book. We're gonna change that from 1,000, but I think we do want to go back to 400. Let's see what we can get in 400. We gotta start expanding our horizons a little bit. So as long as I mean, really, whether it's a tour or whether it's not a tour, I don't think it really matters in the sense that, I mean, a tour, booking it as a tour is just a way to get a whole bunch of gigs all in a row. So, I mean, it's an efficient way to get the gigs. But really, if the gigs are spread out a little bit because we're just booking it the old-fashioned way, that works too. We're getting out in the clubs, we're playing the songs, we're doing well. That's all that matters. So, it's all good. Did I have a gig tonight? I've lost track. Yes, I did. I'm going to Fresno. Okay, off to Fresno we go. Okay. I'm gonna risk driving because it's literally right around the corner. It's not a guarantee I won't crash the van, but I like our odds. Beautiful, look at that.
gig.
Thanks. All right. We're doing a 9 set. We're all set. Boom. 10 forward. There you go. Oh, Deanna Troy's hair disappeared for a quick second there, but that's all right. These things happen. It got caught in the time-space continuum. Subspace field, something like that. Sold out crowd. Roaring success. Beautiful.
I can feel the magic in the air tonight.
Love it.
You're with Shady O'Grady, listening to the sounds.
And now back to San Francisco.
Stranded Radio.
Okay, so this one, San Francisco. This one's Bakersfield. So again, we're moving out a little bit to Bakersfield. Fresno. Let me take a look and see, because like LA would be a good market to go to, but that's 412 miles. San Diego is 523. So maybe if I expand to 600, I could maybe get a couple of, because those are big markets, but they're just kind of out of the way. So let's up this to 600. Just so we can get some San Diego gigs in there. We'll try it and see what happens. There's no harm. Let's see if we can write another song. We didn't really get much of a choice. Oh, we only got 20. That's not very good at all. Oof. Yeah, no, maybe not. This is us. This is not ideal. Not ideal. Let's get rid of that 23 and we'll replace it with the 32. Is there anything else replace worthy in here? Not really. I can get rid of one of these. Let's get rid of that one and we'll put the 26 in here. All right, we'll do that. We'll save those for next time. We got to do some repairs. I keep forgetting to do this and all of my equipment's going to break. So let's get to work. Get Will on it as well. I'm just picking them at random here, basically. Okay, and we'll just practice. Make it so fall, 7 positions. Oh no. Hopefully that's just a little, hopefully it's a little blip. I don't want to have us peak at 222 after all the work we did. I want to see this get up. I want to get this in the top 200 at least. Come on. We'll see. We'll see. Again, if we could tour, it might help a little bit. Okay, San Francisco. Here we go. LA. See, this is where, if we can, and San Diego, perfect. I mean, if we can start booking stuff in the larger markets, like a big market like LA, that could make a big impact on our sales, I feel like. So, I am happy about that. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Oh, no, we're just in San Francisco here. Local gig. Just right up here. Perfect. Okay, let's recall the 12 sets.
You're with Shady O'Grady for your daily dose of Stranded Radio.
This
I got
one.
this song in my belly.
Yeah, this one. We're all good. Yeah, the new map features where you get to kind of create your own cities and things like that. I think that opens up a lot of possibilities. So I'm happy about that. I'm excited to see what they're going to be doing next. The developer's good. He's got a YouTube channel on Gilly Games, and whenever there's something upcoming, he lets you know what's coming, and then once something releases, he gives you the full rundown. So always good. And I'm pretty sure the developer is just that guy, as I originally suspected. So, I mean, when you think about what it would take for just a single person to put all this stuff together, I mean, I listen, I'm an incredibly lazy person. I barely have enough energy to play video games with the camera stuck in my face. To actually sit down and design and maintain and improve video game. Kudos to every developer out there, especially you indie guys. It's appreciated. That's why I don't mind throwing, like, I mean, listen, if I'm gonna blow money on a game, I'd rather, like I say, I'd rather, if the game is good, I got no problem spending it on an indie guy, right? They need it more than Ubisoft does. Nothing against Ubisoft. I've been playing Watch Dogs Legion and loving it, but they don't need that cash. What am I doing? We already did this, so we're just gonna practice. Okay, another local. After this, I'll check and see how our popularity is doing. Once an album releases, we start to see it spiking, especially in the larger areas. You can see it like New York and Chicago and places like that where clearly I've never actually visited. Look at the crazy eyes on Jean-Luc there. Did you see that? Whoa. He got possessed. All right. And again, the more gigs we do, the more we're selling. I mean, I think these count towards sales. I don't know.
It's the weird
I would assume they count towards your sales. So it's a good way to pad those numbers by just selling them at the gig. Again, don't quote me. I'm not 100% certain that's actually works that way. But either way, I'm getting money for it, so it's a good idea. Okay, we're finally getting caught up on a little bit of this repair work. Kind of let that slide a little too long, I guess. Okay, today we're going all the way out to Bakersfield. Beautiful. The Petty Waste. There you go. Oh, you know what? You know what, Shark? That is a good point. Maybe it's Q that's thwarting the tour. Right? It's entirely possible. It's in line. He's testing us. If we can manage to succeed on this album without being able to tour, then we'll prove humanity's worth and he won't wipe us from existence. That just seems like the most reasonable thing. I still remember, speaking of Q, played by the amazing John Delancey, who is incredible in everything he does. I remember being absolutely tickled pink. There was a game that I used to play many years ago. It's ancient, but it's amazing. Interstate 76. And I got the game, loving it, no problem, I'm playing. And then it turns out that the main bad guy in that game is voiced by John Delancey. So the whole time it's like he's supposed to be this like shady 70s businessman, arms dealer. And it's like, you sound exactly like Q. Like, couldn't you have put on an accent or something? I mean, this was at the height of TNG popularity too. It's like, dude, come on, you're Q. You do a Texan accent, do something. You know what I mean? It was just so distracting, but like wonderfully distracting. And then of course he pops up in Breaking Bad, another amazing series. I think I picked the wrong list here. These are not. Are they? Yeah, I picked the wrong list. Oh well, we'll play a different set. We'll work it up. These ones aren't all on the album, so. But hey, that's all right.
I could feel the magic in the air tonight.
Yeah, I don't like all this blank space. That's what drives me crazy. Okay, much better. Climbs 19 positions to 210. And again, you know, Tasha's rocketing up the charts too and engaged because I guess our popularity overall is doing that, right? So there you go, 20,000. I like that. Yeah, the idea that the manager is Q is interesting. Only in that our manager's name is Jose, and of course, Q famously appeared as the leader of a Mexican band in one of in a famous episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. So, is there a connection? Probably not, but it's fun to think about. All right, back to Sacramento. I should move to Sacramento. They love me there. Oh, I forgot I was going to check my popularity. We'll do that next. Now, is this all 9? Hang on. Yeah, this one's cool. That's all right. I wanted to make sure I was using the right list because I think I screwed up on that last 12 set. Audience went crazy, of course. Of course they did. Obviously they did.
It's Shady O'Grady.
Look at that. We got that full inspiration energy going.
Phones are busy tonight. Here's one by request.
Back to good old Modesto, California. Okay, before I forget, because I keep forgetting, let me look at our popularity. See, overall popularity, 52 in Sacramento, 48 in Fresno. And even you can see nationally, we're creeping up. Not as much as I'd like, but we are creeping up here a little bit. So in some of these larger markets, these were down, I think, maybe 14, 15 in that range. So now we're getting up there. Again, that'll improve as we go. Okay. Now, which... Okay, that is not the right set. Not the right set. Not the right set. I think that's the right set. Yep, that's the one. Okay, beautiful. We're back on track. Back on track. Another thing that Americans don't have that Canadians do, snack-wise, which is an absolute shame, all-dressed chips. All-dressed chips is literally the greatest flavor of chip. And nobody gets it except up here in Canada, and I don't understand why. It makes no sense.
Doing my part to keep things weird.
What does all-dressed taste like? I couldn't even explain it to you. I feel like all dressed, like I think how I envision that's all dressed happen is that some guy's working in the chip factory. They've got all the different lines making all the different kinds of chips, and he's hungover, or maybe he's had a little whoop before he got to work. Drops them all on the floor. It's a mess. They're all mixed together. He just sweeps it all into a thing and throws it on the chips. There's a little bit of everything: some barbecue, some salt and vinegar, a little ketchup. It's another one you guys don't have down there. Just throw it all in the chips, and then everyone loved it. Oh, great, look at this. 201. 201. We are so close to cracking that top 200, guys. So close. All right, let's get the songwriting again. We must be able to put together a song or two here, for sure. For sure. Look at that, 38. That is definitely a good sign. And I can use that 25. I can use 35, and then we could even use that too. Jean-Luc getting in on the action on that song there. So the lyrics on this one sucks. This is a really catchy song, but the lyrics not so much. Right? This is like Wipeout. You ever hear that song Wipeout? I'm probably dating myself at this point, but you know, Family Guy fans would know what Wipeout is. But Wipeout's a great song. The lyrics not so much. Okay, next up we have Data's Day, which makes sense. He did the riff and the melody, so that works. Data's Day. Finish writing that song. What do you got for me, Jose Mosby? Who might be Q? Sacramento, Modesto, Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay, excellent. Beautiful. Okay, let's write another song. What do we got? Maybe use that 20. We could maybe use that 22. Maybe that 26. 32, 100 on the nose. On the nose. We'll make this one a low. We'll do a low. The Wounded. That's deep, man. Okay. Now, I don't think we have enough to get another song. I'm just trying to see if there's anything I need to save in here. I mean, I've got space, so I'll throw that 21 in there, but everything else is pretty garbage. No, that's all we need. Okay. We'll just do some practice. Miles is not feeling well. Suck it up. I got a gig in San Diego tomorrow, so I have to start driving there now to be there on time. Okay, so this is when you get farther out. This is where you have the problem. They got to factor in travel time. But I believe when they're booking the gigs, the manager takes that into consideration. Okay, LA. There we go. That's what I want to see. All right, so this is the sincere list. This is our first gig in San Diego, I believe. I bet do they still have Texas accents in San Diego?
Great.
Oh no, she had a regular accent. Okay. All right, we're knocked all the way back to a 6 list. All right, Yesterday's Enterprise. Gets us there at the end. What do we got?
It's a nice, cool night.
Straight success. Beautiful.
With the windows down
So
and the
next up, we are going to Fresno.
have a great night.
Excellent. More gigs. San Diego. Okay. Yeah, I think it didn't work for the tour, but I think it was a good suggestion generally to increase my range, because now we need to, I mean, it's more places that I can potentially get gigs, so I should in theory get more gigs. And also, it gets me out into some different markets. Gotta work it. Get that hustle going. Alright, give me that 9 set. Oh, oh, look at that. They're synced up. Jean-Luc and number 1 in perfect syncopation. Like they were part of some kind of collective.
I can feel the magic in the air tonight.
Their assimilation seemed futile.
Listening to the sound
The
of
resistance
the night.
seemed futile to the
Stranded
assimilation.
radio.
Make It So climbs 4. We are officially in the top 200. So, I mean, we're inching, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Monetarily, you can see we're about to get up over that 1 million mark, so that's always good. Get ready to purchase our next swanky pad. Maybe we'll have to move over to New York City. Let's keep on top of these repairs. I'm trying to get fully caught up on the repairs would be ideal, but that might be aiming a little too high, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're making headway. Okay, practice. Okay, Fresno, that's it. Okay, well, I'll take it.
It's another beautiful day in the city. Let's just keep the music going on Stranded Radio.
I'm so dumb. Okay, I gotta book it in a hotel here. I went a day early. Well, that's fine. Listen. Okay, sorry. I've seen that a million times, and for some reason, as I was walking past it, it seemed terrifying in my corner of my eye there. So, okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not going crazy. It's all good. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, we're good now. 4,000 people. It's not a bad crowd. Our creepy cardboard crowds, but that's all right. What's he doing there? The robot? What's he doing there? Do they add new moves, or am I only just noticing these now? Oh, look at all that sweet, sweet cash. I love it.
It's Shady O'Grady doing the night shift.
Okay, next up, we're going to Sacramento.
Here's one by request.
More gigs. Another one in Fresno. That's it. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, we'll play this 9 set. Yeah, right? Like, I haven't seen that move before, Shark. I don't know, man. A lot of these are the classics. I feel like the person on the like Deanna on the keyboards has like one move, like this move. Right? I'm not a good dancer, but neither is Deanna Troy. Like that move, I feel like is like that's the go-to. That's the go-to. That's like the running man of keyboardist moves in this game. Next up, I think we're going to Modesto next. Fresno, back to Fresno. All right, oh, we are well over $1 million now. We are rich. All that gold pressed latinum. Happiness down 1 because of hecklers, but that's all right. Otherwise, we're doing well.
It's a nice, cool night.
How are we doing on? Yeah, we got lots of. Ooh, shirts I could probably get some more of.
Saying, have a great night.
All right, let's head back. Let's get some shirts while I'm thinking of it now. What do you got for me? Adam Winfield from the band Chalk. Venue capacity 70. No. Nope. Not gonna do it. Where is the closest print? Oh, right here. Right around the corner. Perfect. T-shirts. We are gonna need a ton of T-shirts. Let's just get. How much is that gonna cost me? $5 each, 50,000. That's like $250,000. Wait, that's. No, that's too much, right? That's overkill. Hang on. Let's get 30,000. Yeah, there we go. I want to stay over. I want to stay over $1 million. I want to stay. I'm over $1 million. I don't want to go immediately back under $1 million. How can I buy a millionaire rock star with less than $1 million? It doesn't make sense. It's factually untrue. More repairs. More repairs. I mean, I guess we got $1 million now, so we could just have the guy at the music store do it for us. But listen, no harm in being a little bit frugal. Ooh, that was the first failure in a long time. Climbs 12 positions to 185. Excellent, excellent. 20,000. Yeah, I'll take an opening slot for 20,000. That's no problem. San Francisco, Fresno. Yeah, we're not getting like the bigger gigs that I thought we would, especially with the manager with the better reputation. I was kind of hoping that we'd have, you know, start getting a little more stuff. I guess our popularity is still, I mean, it's good, it's better, it's definitely improving, but it's not like here we can already see it's gone up a couple of percentages here in the last couple of weeks. So, but again, if we could tour, it probably would work a little better. But what are you gonna do? Okay, we're going to LA, so I need a little more time. I mean, the calendar's filling up anyway. I mean, next week we're pretty booked, so it's really not that bad. Okay, 9 set. Beautiful, we're already there. 5,000, I'll take it. Where's the next gig?
Listening to the sounds of the night.
Okay, next gig in San Francisco anyway, so we'll head back to San Francisco. More local gigs. San Francisco, that's it. Okay. Let me check real quick. I just want to check the song list to see, in terms of popularity, yesterday's Enterprise, obviously. These older songs are still killing it just because we played them so much. But yeah, I mean we're getting up there. Look, these are off some of these are off the newer one here. That's off the newer album. That's off the newer album. That's off the newer album. So, you know, as these grow, we'll be able to book better venues and we'll still keep selling. So hopefully the drop in sales based on the fact that it's going to be, you know, X number of weeks from release is going to be countered by the increase in popularity. That's why we got to just keep grinding out the gigs to keep that popularity up, 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 up. Now, is all that accurate in terms of the mathematics of the game? I don't know, but probably. I mean, it would make sense. Doing well. I really would like to see some more fashion options for the characters. The clothes are pretty meh all around. I'd like to see something a little more interesting. Okay, let's go home and write a song now that we're all full of inspiration. What do we got? Nothing in the red of any use whatsoever. Thank you. let's see. We could do this. We could do this. We could do this. I only need to have a 5. I got nothing. That's not going to work. Okay, let's try again. Let's do... Oh, it's the exact same, so that's not going to help any either, is it? All right, I guess I'm out of luck. I got a couple of extra ones I can stash here, though. Get that 31. Okay, we'll continue to wait. Again, I'm in no rush. We've already got a ton of new songs at the 100 level. And once we're kind of finished with this album, we'll have a ton of new songs to test out. We'll see if any of them, are resonating with the audience, and then we'll decide what's going to be on our next album. Oh, speaking of which, at the beginning in my intro, I said I have to remember to book my next contract for an album, and I immediately forgot. On the one hand, there's advantage to waiting because I could get a better contract if I'm more popular. But really, my concern is not about getting paid, because I got $1 million. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm less concerned about getting paid and more about producing a good album. And knowing that we're probably going to have to wait for months and months and months and months before we can actually release anything, I'd rather get that started now so that by the time that we're kind of finished with this album, we're ready to go into, we're kind of less of a gap between when this album winds down and the next album gears up. So ideally, if we could find that sweet spot where just as this one's petering out and we're kind of done touring and supporting it, we can start looking at recording the next one and then moving into releasing it, ideal. So let's find a recording contract. Okay, I think we've already done all of our repairs today. Let's practice for a couple days till our next gig. Sacramento.
No pants till Monday. Woo!
All right. Alice McGee. Sounds like the start of a limerick. There once was a lady called Alice McGee. You can fill in the rest. We're trying to keep it PG. Or PG-13. I do drop a few swears now and then. But if you're doing dirty limericks and you can't rhyme McGee, then there's something wrong with you. I'm sorry. Just give up the game.
Doing my part to keep things weird. It's a nice, cool night.
Okay. Back to San Francisco.
Shady O'Grady here. Say, have a great night.
Fall 7 positions, but we're still in the top 200, so that's all right. A little. We can have little bumps in the road. Little bumps in the road, all right. I might need to go, if I'm going to Bakersfield, I might need to get going now. Do I? No, I don't. Okay, that's good. I wish there was almost like an auto repair button where it'll just take your most damaged things and your best rated repair guys and just do 5 at a time, you know? Just a quality of life. Alright, now we're going to Bakersfield. So Bakersfield's in range, LA's out of range. Okay. Alright, another 12 set. Yeah, that seems like a new move. He's doing like a little marionette thing. Like, what's going on?
I can feel the magic in the air tonight.
All right, next up, we are headed to back to San Francisco.
Stranded Radio.
Oh, I need guitar strings. Okay, well. Arthur's Deluxe right here. Perfect. Let's get everybody restocked. What do we got? Give me something a little better than what's... These are not great options here. Where is there a songwriting? +2 songwriting, I think I saw. We'll grab some of those. There we go. Okay. Data, do you need some strings? Probably. Probably. +5 songwriting. Get some of those. +2 stage presence. Alright, that'll do. And, oh, let me check Miles, of course. Lots of drum heads. Lots of cymbals. I do need some drumsticks, though. Okay, I'm glad I checked. Playing stage presence. +2 stage presence. I'll probably get those ones. There's a whole bunch for you. Beautiful. Okay, I still have a gig, yes? Yeah. Oh, it was right on the corner. That was a waste. Okay, well, it's, hey, $100. We're rich. We got 1.2 mil. What's a paltry $100 to drive around the corner? Nothing. I guess the one weird thing or downside to naming all the songs after TNG episodes is that I didn't really pay attention to the episode names before, but now I feel like every time I watch a TNG episode, I'm going to be like watching out in the credits for what's the name of this episode. And like, oh, I remember that. That was on the 3rd album. I remember that. Different context for my fandom.
Here's one by request.
Oh, it's here again. So let's go home. All right, we'll do a little repairing. I don't know about you, but I find that sound for the repairing, that little riff, I find that infinitely, even though I've heard like 5 million times, everyone else is probably sick of it, I find that very satisfying for some reason. I don't know why. Boom, done. Okay, beautiful. Whoop, what am I doing? I'm going the wrong place. We're just gonna practice. Alright, we got a gig here in San Francisco. There's 12. Alright, let's go. 3,000. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Look at those moves. Look at those moves. Look at that. Look how limber Jean-Luc is. For such an older man. Look at that. Limber. Data playing bass with robotic precision. Look at all the shirts. Look at all the shirt sales. Beautiful. Look at that. We're rich. Filthy stinking rich. Let's go home. Celebrate our richosity. Our swank San Francisco pad. Okay, we'll practice up to the next gig. Oh, I gotta go to San Diego. I gotta leave early. San Diego, Spanish for a whale's vagina. Okay, we're opening for histories. So we gotta pull out the old 9 set. Yeah, there's that cool robot move going again. The marionette move. Beautiful.
It's a nice, cool night.
I feel like these gigs aren't getting our popularity up as much as I'd like. I'm not seeing as many +1s on the old popularity scale, but I'm sure we'll get there.
I can feel the magic.
Next up, Fresno, California. They love us in Fresno.
Listening to the sounds of the night on Stranded Radio.
Fluttering Thought. We've played here, what, like 5 million times, I'm sure, over the course of this playthrough. Have we ever gone upstairs? I've been upstairs, but have we ever? I don't know if on stream I've ever gone upstairs on one of these places. Next time we're at one of these bars, we'll just go upstairs. There's nothing interesting up there, just some tables, but just I feel neglectful as a streamer if there's an area we haven't been to that I haven't shown you. See, there we go. Popularity +1. That's what I want to see. That's what's going to get us. That's what's going to get us where we want to be.
Here's one by request.
There we go. Climbs 20 positions. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Well, hang on 1 second. Okay. Oh, God, I just can't. That's the problem with all these stupid effects pedals. I just can't keep up with the repairs. It's unbelievable. We haven't gone gold yet. Let me look at the sales. We've got to be close. Oh, we're so close. I think it's at 500,000 it goes gold, and then 1 million it goes platinum. So the next, realistically speaking, the next uptick we might actually get, like the next week when it, whenever it rolls over, we might get it, right? Yeah, okay, I thought so. 500,000. So listen, we got lots of space for the old album on the wall. I got no problem putting up a gold album. I'd love to see it go platinum. That might be a little ambitious in terms of for this album, but you never know. Oh no, I don't want to miss a gig. Oh, we're going to Las Vegas. That's why. Okay. All right, we got to get out the old 9 gig again. We're ready to go. Relationship with Weird Junkie. Man, I hope that's a band. I hope that's what that's referring to.
It's the weird part of the night.
All right, full up on inspiration. You know what that means. Gotta go back home and write some songs. Maybe not. I gotta go right now. I forgot, yeah, because we're coming back from Vegas, so that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, we're gonna go upstairs. Look how exciting this is. What are you talking about with your ridiculous accent? Ooh, fancy lighting effects. Wow, so exciting. There's just more people up here and a table. Very nice. Very nice. Now you have the full experience. What is this? Is this light? Oh, it's light. Is that actually a lighting effect? I'm just trying to look. I don't know why I'm getting physically closer to the screen. Like it's going to help me any. But I guess it's supposed to be like a lighting effect, but it looks a little weird. The blue painting on there. Anyway, that's all right. Listen, I'm not going to start nitpicking I'm not going to start nitpicking. It's a beautiful game. All right. Excellent. We got a lot of reputation up with the other bands. That's handy.
It's a nice, cool night.
Getting
Perfect
some
for
gigs.
cruising around with the windows down and the system up.
Back to
JD
Modesto.
O'Grady here, saying, have a great night.
Ah, the old stomping grounds. I feel like the van's getting a little sluggish. I probably need to repair it. 12 cents. Very good, very good. I haven't checked one of these in a little while. Yeah, everyone's doing. See, this is a couple that are a little lackluster, I would think, for 100 quality songs, but that's all right. That's all right.
Listening to the sounds of the night on Stranded Radio.
Climbs 2 positions. We sold. Oh, that might have got us that might have got us the gold album if it sold 52,000. Did it? Maybe it didn't. Oh, just... oh, so close. So close and yet so far. Alright. We've been patient this long. We can wait a little bit longer to get that gold record. Then we got to decide where we're going to put our gold records. We got this gigantic place. We never did fill this place up with art. We're going to have to do that at some point, too. But, yeah, we'll have to decide where we're going to put the gold albums. I mean, maybe in behind the drum set there? I don't know. Okay, repair. Let's get this log out of the way. Okay, let's write a song. What do we got? 50. Beautiful. Look at that. 37. Look at the blues. We get nothing there. Okay, hang on. Let's... Man. Look, it gives us a 37. There's nothing I can match it with except this 7. I mean, that might be enough if I can get good matches elsewhere, but it's not looking super good for that right now. 32. Nope. Nope, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Okay, let's get rid of that. We don't need that. We'll get that 37 banked. I'd like to bank that 23, so I might get rid of something else here. No, not 32. We're going to get rid of that one, let's say. And then we'll pick up that 23, just because the reds are in short supply. Man, I just can't catch a break here. All right, that's all right. Like I say, we've got all these new songs. We're going to have 3 albums worth. We'll be able to do a double album set. Okay, off to Sacramento. I'm tempted maybe to... I don't know why. I'm tempted to try the tour again. I mean, I don't know why the bug would suddenly start working now when it didn't before, but we'll see. Where am I going? We're going to the Mary Rupert Arena. This one? Yeah, let's try that one. See how it goes. Beautiful. But again, no popularity booms. I want to bump on the old popularity, man.
Doing the night shift on Stranded Radio. The phones are busy tonight. Here's one by request.
Okay, back home to San Francisco. Yeah, because like the popularity, it is going up. We're still getting there, but it's not getting up fast enough. We're so close to a gold album. And song popularity again. These are these are creeping up here now. We're up into the 30s for a couple of them. We've got a bunch of them in the 20s here. We're getting there. We're getting there. A couple of them are going nowhere, but that's fine. That's fine. Here, let's go by best recording, because that'll probably be the best way to... If I can get it to work. Hello? Oh, we're doing it from the bottom. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, alright. It's all good. It's all good. We're never progressing fast enough. I don't know whether that's a function of me being impatient, or although I mean part of it is that, yes, but part of it too, like I say, I mean I've played other playthroughs besides this one, and I feel like things kind of kicked up a little faster. But I guess then too, I'm also, it's taking me a little longer to play simply because I'm not trying to whiz through super fast, because I mean, I am going through fast, but, you know, certainly in the beginning, I do stop and ramble a lot more because I'm obviously on stream as opposed to when I'm just talking to myself normally. So there is that as well as to why it's going a little bit slower. But I feel like the progression is not where I want it to be in terms of speed, but that's all right. It's all good. Back to Fresno. Even if it's slower than we'd like, we are getting better and better and better each time. So we are trending in the right direction, and that's the important thing. We haven't found a recording contract. That just suddenly struck me. We're gonna run out of gigs. Yeah, something is really up with these managers, man. Like, he's a good manager. He's got 25 reputation. I'm at 100% satisfaction. And he can't find me a recording contract. He can't book me a tour. That's what I mean. There's something clearly up. There has to be. There has to be. Because normally I should have gotten a message by now saying that he can't find me a recording contract. I don't think it goes just infinitely until he's able to find it. Clearly he can't find it. As long as you're doing nothing anyway, we'll try this again.
Have a great night.
I mean, again, I don't think it's going to work, but hey, you never know. Oh, you know what? It's taking its time thinking about it. Oh, I think it did work. Look at that. I don't know why, but it looks like it might have worked. Look at all these spots. Make It So climbs to 157. Nice. And congratulations, we earned an award for a CD achieving 500,000 units sold. Make It So, our first gold record. Well done. Well done. Good job, 10 forward. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get that bad boy on the wall. I think really I want to put this in right in behind the drum set for now. That's where I want to do with it. Right in behind the drum set. Earned awards. Forget about these Battle of the Bands. This is ages ago. 3 years ago. Game time. Beautiful. Make it so. 500,000 copies sold March 1st. Love it. Love it. Man, that took a... What do you think? When you think about what we like, how long we've been at this playthrough. I mean, I think I'm at episode, I don't know, what I'm at, episode 18 or something on this one. Each one being, you know, hour and a half to 2 hours. That's a lot of game. That's a lot of gameplay to get to this point. So it feels good. I gotta say, it honestly feels good. And if I can get this tour, it looks like this tour is booked. Oh baby, the Sharknado Watcher 1 tour. Oh, I didn't need to put tour. Now it's the Sharknado Watcher 1 tour. Twice as good. Twice as good. The tour's so nice, they named it twice. Beautiful. Okay, so that's good too. We can get some gigs. Oh, listen. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Zero complaints. Zero complaints. Alright, starts March 7 in Fresno, ends in Tucson, Arizona, total of 8 gigs. So it's not a ton of gigs, but listen, I'm just happy that it's working. Now that that's working, now maybe the recording contract will suddenly start working. Let's see. So the first gig is going to be this Saturday in Fresno. Okay, but for now we got to go to Sacramento. Hopefully we're not playing at all small gigs. Hope we got some decent sized gigs in here for the tour. I should also check and see how many more gigs we have to do to fulfill our contract. We must be getting somewhat close. We've got to be at least halfway there. We needed 35 gigs altogether. Now, are we going to sell another 500,000 and get up to a platinum record? That seems unlikely. I mean, maybe it's probably going to be one of those things where we might just slowly creep over it after the release of our next album, right? Because we're still selling these, you know, these things. So theoretically, once we release the next album, these might still by that point be, you know, inching over, and we might just kind of just drag ourselves over the platinum record line. We'll see. We'll see. Listen, we're at 157. If we can get in the top 100, I'm going to be pumped. I'm going to be very excited. I know that's a fairly lofty goal given the situation, but listen, man, I'm feeling hyped. All things are possible. I could do a self-help seminar. I'm so jazzed right now. Beautiful. Okay. Practice, practice, practice. Okay, we got a gig in LA, and then we got to go to Fresno to start the tour. So, LA to start. Oh, it's waiting. Oh, I thought it crashed for a second. Oh, scared me. If it was waiting, that calculation time might mean that I might have some contract offers, maybe. Alright, we'll see. That or it's gonna crash. I should save next time, just to make sure. I don't want to get all this and then lose it on a crash. That would be my luck. Alright. $4,399. Wait a second, we're not, I guess, well, it's LA. We're not selling out LA. We're not there yet in terms of popularity. We're used to being on the home turf where they love us. Fresno, Sacramento, Modesto, San Francisco, other places that end in O. Excellent.
It's the weird part of the night.
And we're full of inspiration, ready to go. Okay, let's kick off the tour full of inspiration. That's a good start. It's got to be a good start. First gig, the Sharknado Watcher 1 Tour. And we are the opening band. Good. Okay. That's what I wanted to make sure it was our tour. All right, we're doing good. We should get up to 1,000. We should 1,000. 100%. I mean, 1,000% would be great, but I'll take 100%. Beautiful. Crowd went crazy. I mean, obvi. 50,000 just for showing up. We sold a ton of shirts. Excellent. All good. All positive news.
Perfect for cruising around with the windows down and the system
Okay,
up.
now we can finally get to San Francisco.
Have a great night.
And write a song, hopefully. Make it so falls 12 positions. Oh no. That's alright. Little blips. It'll go up and then a little blip down. Go up, little blip down. We're trending in the right direction. I'm not going to complain. And again, listen, we're almost at 2 mil. So we're rich, so automatically you're happier. That's just how happiness works. You can buy happiness. $2 million would buy happiness. Okay. And write a song. 50 new ideas. What do we got? Man, they are killing me. They're absolutely killing me on these blues now. There's always one thing that's not working out, and it's always this. Okay, I can do 23. That might get me. I got a 32. Oh, no. No luck at all. No luck at all there. Right, 32 and then 91. Yeah. Yeah, nothing down there. We can't do it. Oh, okay. What else can we do? Can we do 32... 32, 23, no, nothing. Oh, look at that. Even with the 2, it's so close. Oh, man, they're killing me. They're killing me out here. Okay, let's get rid of that. We'll, oh, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to get that in there. I got all these 30s and I just can't seem to put it together. Another song. It's frustrating. Oh well. Them's the breaks. We'll have lots more opportunity. We're gonna get lots of inspiration for all these tour gigs. Are these all tour gigs coming up? Tour. The one on the weekend was already pre-booked. We got a couple. So these 3 are all tours, and then we got a little break in the weekend, and then back to the tour to finish off. So, a short tour. Short and sweet. All right. Good old Modesto, California. I've never been to California. I would like to go to California. I'm just afraid of natural disasters, but other than that, I wouldn't mind going to California. I mean, I'm not going anywhere near the United States right now, but, I mean, they literally won't allow me to, and I don't want to go there. But when things settle down. All right, start the gig. Let's go. Let's see the moves. I don't care about the audience. I want to see those moves. I want to see those sweet moves. You go, Jean-Luc. You bust a move. Look at this. Marionette. Signature. Jean Picard move. That's his training as a classical Shakespearean actor. And we have fulfilled all the requirements for, I completely forgot about it, so it's a good thing that it showed up and reminded me, but we fulfilled all the contract requirements.
I can feel the magic in the air tonight.
Yep, they're all gone.
O'Grady,
So,
listening to the sounds of the
beautiful,
night
beautiful.
Stranded
Look, we were 600,000. Maybe we'll get that million. Maybe we'll get, if this album goes platinum, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, beautiful Reno, Nevada. No time for gambling. We got a gig to play. The stupid air. What's the air ever done for me? Stupid air. So stupid. The Stu McCorkle Theater. I love that name, Stu McCorkle. I love that game so much that I wish that name so much that I wish I could go back in time and rename my son Stu McCorkle. I mean, he would not appreciate that, but I think it would be hilarious. Yeah, that's possible, Shark. I don't know. Maybe that. Yeah, you're right. You know what? You're probably bang on, Shark. You're the all-star. I think you I think you understand this game better than I do, and I'm the one playing it. So, so I appreciate you, Shark. Thank you, sir. But yeah, I couldn't. It's not going to be able to book a recording contract because I still haven't fulfilled the other one. I totally forgot about that. You're 100% right. So the offer should come rolling in now. Rolling in. And again, I'd like to keep it with no producer. I want to sign something with no producer because Miles killed it on that last one. I'd rather keep it that way. All right. What up there? 100% correct. 100% correct. Okay, I can't go there right now. I'll go there tomorrow to check out all the contracts. That was 100% the issue. All right, 20,000. Look at the big stadium gig. Oh, look, we got pyrotechnics. Is that new, or am I just imagining things? Oh, look at the flames. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. I don't know if you've been to a concert, like a big stadium concert where they have those pyrotechnics. Okay, I'm sold out of those. That's fine. Good to know. I went to... Okay, this is gonna be embarrassing. All right? So don't... Let me finish the story before you all jump on me in chat here, okay? But I went to a giant stadium concert in Toronto for Nickelback. Now, I did not pay for the tickets. I got them free from work, and I didn't particularly want to go, but I talked to my son. He was like, let's go, whatever, we'll check it out and see. And I have to admit, I'm not like a Nickelback fan, but it was a good show, guys. It was a good show. They put on an amazing show, but they had these gigantic, at the end, these gigantic pyrotechnics. I mean, just like flame shooting from like right to the ceilings. I mean, it was unbelievable. It's a huge stadium. And you could feel the heat from, like, I mean, I felt like I had to look away. Like, it was unbelievable, the heat coming off them. I'm thinking, how are those guys standing right in front of these things as they go off and not, like, have their hair catch on fire? I mean, it was unbelievable. But yeah, listen, say what you want about Nickelback. They put on a hell of a show. I almost got in a fight. It was great. It was great. It was a fun time. So, thank you, Nickelback. Thank you. Where am I? I'm in San Francisco. Why am I going anywhere? I'm not in San Francisco. That's why I'm going somewhere. Oy. There we go. Now we got it. Now we got it. I think people literally left chat because I said I went to a Nickelback concert. I was telling a story, and there's less people here than there were before. So, listen. You come here for truth, people. You come here for truth in gaming. So I'm man enough to admit I went to a concert for a band that's not that great. Thankfully, I haven't been to too many bad concerts or embarrassing ones. Sean Cassidy. Oh, man. How old were you when you went to go see a Sean Cassidy concert, Shark? That's got to have been a while ago. Oh, about 7. Yeah, I was gonna say. But listen, you know what? Like, to me, it's even if it's a band that like is, you know, like a little sketch, or not sketch, but you know, like, I mean, it's not. Even if it's a band that I'm not particularly into, like I don't know that I've ever been to. Very rarely have I been to a concert where I haven't like gotten into it. You know what I mean? It's just being there for live music and watching someone perform is pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, it's fun. My parents were huge into country music, and so I've been to a country music concert before, and I don't enjoy country music, but you know what? I had a good time. It was all right. You know what I mean? Like, people get into it, the crowd gets excited. The musicians, like I say, most musicians when they're at that level, even if you don't like their music, they're competent, they're good. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're seeing someone and they're like, oh, these guys sound terrible. You know, I'm sure there's the people who had that experience, but I haven't really had that experience. So even if it's a band that I'm not like super into, just being there in that atmosphere and seeing live music is great. Shonen Knife, one of my favorite bands. They're a weird Japanese pop punk band that's been around since the 80s, and they're kind of terrible, but I love them. And they put, in terms of live shows, Chef's Kiss. Highly recommend. Okay, contract offers. I want to try, we've got 32. I want to try and cycle through and find all the ones, first of all, that have no producer requirement, because that, to me, I don't want to have to go and deal with somebody else. No one's going to be as good as Miles, and it just means I got to go to a different city. Okay, so here we go. So, let's see. This is all fine. Okay, 80 grand on marketing. That's fine. Okay, so it's looking like these are probably going to be all the same. So I'm trying to pay attention to the receipts. This is 1037, 1044. Yeah, everything else is staying the same. So I think we just got to find the highest number there. It's looking like 1044. It might be the winner. There's another 1044. Sore Fear Records. Uh, 1038. Yeah, 1044 is the best we got. So let's go back to 1044. Did I skip it? Did I miss it? No, there it is there. Wide Thumb Records. That was the other one. Wide Thumb. Beautiful. Okay. Everything else was the same, so that's fine. January 13th has no later than that, so it's probably going to mean that it's going to be another Christmas release. But again, we're in March. We're still touring. We're still doing all that stuff, so it should be fine. Yeah, that's no problem. All this is fine. This is good. Signed. Okay, I have to wait until December 14th. So again, it's going to be the exact same as the last time. We have to wait till Christmas time to release the album, but that's perfect. We're in March now. You know, April, May, June, we're still going to be touring, and then we've got the summer to record and take a look at the new song, test out the new songs in the summertime and see how they do, if there's any standouts, and then we can, make some recording decisions in the fall. Record, boom. Okay. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay, well, now we can get you booking some local gigs. Yeah, that works. Okay. All right. Because we signed the contract, we now have lots of inspiration, so we can go back and try and do... Yeah, Wide Thumb would be a good band. It's funny because the random, for every, like, bizarre or... obviously suggestive name that pops out of the randomizer sometimes. You do land on a couple. You do. I still love Knife in the Jelly. Is great. Knife in the Jelly. It works. It's like right. It's like I love it. It's like knife in the belly, but it's talking about you. It's like, you know, it works both ways. Like it's I like it. I like that one a lot. But wide thumb is nice. That's a good name. I like it. The I don't know if I said this before, but in another game, I had two that were right across, two clubs that were right across from them, and they had like the most suggestive names. Like I had to like I did a double take every time I came around that corner, because you'd see it's like, yikes. They just completely random, but obviously suggestive names. Why are we repairing? Why are we failing? Oh, Miles is trying. That's why. How are we repairing? Failing 3 in a row? It's crazy. Okay, because I've already done all my repairs. Let's. Sorry, no. Write a song. That's what we're doing. Okay, now there has to be something here, guys. They're giving me. There has to be something that I can do here. I refuse to accept that there is nothing. 23. 23. 32. Oh, you. They're gonna screw me again, aren't they? Unbelievable. Okay, let's try 37. No, there's nothing down here to match the 37. That's not going to work. 23. 35. 33. I only need 9. Okay, that's a 1. That's not going to work. What if I did this? And then 11. Exactly 100. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, next up, we have... What was the last one? The Wounded. That's right. Next up, we have Devil's Due. Oh, that's got to be a high-energy song. Devil's Due. Come on now. What was that one? I can't remember what that is now. I'm going to have to start watching more TNG. It's been ages since I've seen a lot of them. Okay, booking some local gigs. A 40,000 capacity. Hello. That's what I like to see. 20,000. I think this is much better. 20,000. Oh, now look at this. Now we're killing it. 3,000, 2,500, 1,000, 25. Oh my goodness. Jose was killing it. Killing it. Our dance card is getting filled up nicely here. We still got more tour gigs to do. All right, let's practice. Okay, gigs local, so we're fine.
Be sure to respect the etiquette. Don't be that guy.
All right, here we go. Here we go. 4,000 should be a walk in the park. Walk in the park for 10 forward. Look at Troy's working that keyboard. Get the high kicks going and everything. Beautiful. Excellent.
I can feel the magic in the air tonight.
Okay, back home. I don't think we're gonna get squeeze any more songs out of that, do we? Let me just see if we can get another song going in here. I do like this puzzle idea. I mean, it seems silly, but I do actually genuinely enjoy this little puzzle thing. I mean, it's frustrating, but... Okay. Let's see... No, that's not going to work. We already tried that. Let's try that, and that, and that. That's not going to be enough. What if I did 32? And then 28. Boom! Got another one. Excellent. Next up, we have clues. Let's make that a medium. Trying to spread it out a little bit. Make it so it climbs 2 positions. Okay, we're clawing back up the charts. We're clawing back up there. 167. Again, I think my goal of cracking the top 100 is not going to work. I think that was ambitious, but I wanted to make sure I at least cracked the top 200, so I'm happy with that. We're still selling quite a bit. I mean, if we're still selling about 50,000 units a week, I mean, that's why we got 2 mil in the bank right there. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's some pretty good walking around money, I would say. More local gigs. I love it. Those are some small gigs there, Jose, but that's all right. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. All right. Will Bandy Theater, here we come. Play this gig. We're already on the 12 set, so we're good to go. It'd be, you know, another good option that would be good in an update is spending money on the tour, like on the show. If you could buy like pyrotechnics and lighting and different sound things and moving stages and all these kind of gigs, so that as you get more money and as you get kind of more popular, more successful, you can kind of really amp up the stages, right? So you can that'll increase your you know, people's happiness or how much they enjoy the show by doing all that cool stuff. So that's another possibility. That again might be a little ambitious. It'd be good. That might be a little tougher to. I mean, to me, look, I just want designs on shirts, man. That should be an easy thing to do, I would think, comparatively. But listen, if we're living in an ideal world, yeah, let's get some customization. Because again, I'm enjoying playing the game. There's lots to do in the core loop, and there's some good replay value in it as well. But you know, I mean, it's going to hit a wall at some point. You have to kind of like, where's the game going to expand in a more, you know, major way, right? So these are the kinds of things you have to look at. But for now, listen, how long have I been playing this game with you guys? I've been playing this game forever. I'm loving it. I'm going to keep playing this game. This game is going to be like every Tuesday for life. So like I said, I'm going to keep playing it until it's popping up in those top 3 rows on the Twitch list. So I think I might be playing a long time, but it's a good game, man. It's a good game. Oh, I don't want to miss a gig. Where am I going? I got to go down to LA. Oh, I forgot to save. Every time it hangs like this a little bit, I get a little nervous. I have to remember to save next time I'm home. All right, we're doing a 9 gig this time. Oh, it's been a little bit. March. That's the one we want. 4,000. Good crowd. I want to play that 40,000 gig. That's what I want to play. We're on the opening on that one, but gig has ended. Excellent.
It's a nice, cool
Excellent.
Night. Perfect for cruising around with the windows down and the system
all right,
up.
this is going to finish off the tour. So next we're going down to San Diego, and then we're going to cruise around Arizona a little bit, I think, to finish off the gig, which is good. Some new markets for us. There we go. Big stadium gig, but it's not sold out. Again, these aren't markets that these are kind of newer markets to us, so our popularity isn't quite there in these markets. Not like home base. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Still a good crowd. They still loved us. I can't complain. All right. Phoenix, our first official gig in Phoenix, Arizona. Jose Mosby, what do you got for me? What do you got for me? 15,000? I will take it. I will take it. Thank you, Jose. 9 gig, we already got the 9 set ready to go. Stella Hamill Arena. No relation to Mark Hamill, I'm assuming. They need more flourishes on the animations for the drummers. I feel like the drummers just kind of sit there and do this. You know, flip a stick. You know, let's get some more animations in there. Let's make it a little more dynamic.
It's Shady O'Grady.
Excellent.
Doing the night shift on Stranded Radio.
And
the phones are busy tonight.
Phoenix. No, Tucson's next. And I think this is the last. That's the last gig of the tour right here. This is the end of the tour. Oh no, I don't want to go out. If this, again, the thing keeps rolling backwards. Don't roll backwards. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Opening band, The Difficult Organizations. That's not a great band name, I'm gonna say. All right, last gig of the tour. He's excited. Jean-Luc is high energy. High energy. Look at him. Look at him. I've never seen him so mobile.
It's the weird part of the
Congratulations on finishing the Sharknado Watcher 1 Tour.
I'm doing my part to keep things weird.
My thanks to you, Shark. Let's see where we're standing right now. Hang on, let's just see. Popularity in Tucson, obviously not fantastic. But look at the local popularity is through the roof. These are, they're getting there. They're not getting there as fast as I want them to. But look, we are above 20% in all these areas. You know what I mean? Like, we're only low. Like, Boise, Idaho is the only place in the country that hasn't seen us. Who hasn't seen us at all yet. Even look, Kingston, Ontario. I didn't even realize they even got the Canadian ones in here. Right? They're loving us in Ottawa. Excellent. Oh, I'm so excited about the Canadian ones finally being in here. Let me tell you. And he said he's going to expand it too. So it's going to have Mexico's going to be included at some point. He's going to have Europe and probably Japan as separate maps altogether that you can go on. So, like I say, that's a great opportunity because, again, you know, if you want to have a game that has replayability, adding these things are great. Especially for people like me who kind of does a little bit of theming or a little bit of role playing on our own. You know, I don't need a whole lot. Just give me something new, a new little thing to play with, and I'll kind of make my own fun, right? Yeah, exactly. A world tour. Like, I don't even know how they'd work that from a game perspective, right? Whether you'd have to, because it would be a separate map altogether, so you'd have to maybe operate from that map, and you'd have to stay in hotels the whole time. I mean, logistically, it would be very different, but good. Give us more to do. It'd be awesome to get to a world tour. Are you crazy? It'd be amazing. Or you could even, you know, if you wanted to, you could even make up a band, you know what I mean? Like, you pick up your different band members in different cities, but you could have an international band. You could have your drummer from Japan, and you could have your bass guitarist from Germany, and you could have, you know, another guy from Canada, another guy from Mexico. Like, that'd be great. And again, the gameplay loop would be similar to other games you played, but just, you know what I mean? Like, it's just still fun doing it, you know what I mean? It's a different way to look at it and play it. All right. Let's head back. We got to go all the way back now to... Oh, the next gig's in Vegas. I should probably just go straight to Vegas then, so I can make it on time. That should be just in time, actually. Okay, we're still inching up there. We're still inching up. That's all good. Right? Like, if we take a look at the charts, we're kind of leveling off a little bit. I still like that album cover. That turned out pretty good, I think. But, you know, little dips here and there, but we're still, you know, we're roughly trending. We're rounding to where we're going to level off for a little while, and then we'll probably drop at some point. So I don't think that height is going to reach the top 100, I don't think. But it would be a nice surprise if it did. And either way, look at that. We're already at 721. We might very well get platinum on this sooner than I expected. Our sales are still strong. We're doing a 6 set. $20,000. There you go. That's the kind of attendance we like. Yeah, when we're the opening band, I just can't get that audience interest up enough. I mean, we're doing well. They like us. We're selling, but I just can't maximize the crowds that big.
Perfect for cruising around with the windows down.
All right, back to San Francisco. What do you got for us, Jose? A 4,000 in San Francisco, a 3,500 in Sacramento, 35 in Vegas, 600 in Bakersfield. There you go. Now we're talking. All right, let's try and write a song and see if it's going to cut us a break this time. Jesus. Look at that gold album. Looks so good. Looks so good. We got to add a lot more to that wall, though. Nope, that's not what I want. I want writing a song. Now, come on, guys. Give me a break. That's what I want to see. A square. That's exactly what I want to see. I only need a 4. Oh, 3. Oh, you... Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to murder everyone. It's fine. Let's try instead. Why is it doing this? Hang on, let's put everybody back for a second. 37. 34. 29. Oh, we're already at 100. Okay, beautiful. That works. I'll take it. Next up, we have First Contact. I can't believe that it took until halfway through the 4th season of TNG for them to get an episode called First Contact. Yes, Shark, you are an all-star. I completely forgot to save, so I'm going to do that right now. Boom, boom. Okay, let's get at it. I'm gonna go save. We're at 2 hours. I'm probably gonna wrap it up soon, but we'll do a couple more gigs here and then we'll wrap it up. But let me just save now because, oh, how tragic would that be? How? oh, that would just be the absolute worst if I had got to the right at the end of the stream. We got the gold record. We finished the tour. We got $2.5 million in the bank, and then boom, lost it all. Lost it all due to a crash. Although again, I will point out this game is very stable. I have not had crashing issues with it. I mean, it's not. Listen, I mean, this isn't like, you know, this isn't Cyberpunk. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to worry too much about your system specs to run this game. I think for the most part, it's not killing your. It's not killing the. You're not going to need the RTX technology going for these character models, but that would be my luck that it would crash. Back to beautiful Fresno. They love us in Fresno. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, we're going to be going to Eugene, Oregon at some point. That's exciting. We haven't even been to that whole state. Okay. Let's head over. We'll head inside. What is this? Is this... like, what is that supposed to be? Because here, look, we have... there's a gold album, there's a guitar, there's another guitar, there's a big giant violin. I don't know why we have a giant violin, but that's fine. And then we have this. Is it a toilet seat cover? Is it... what is this supposed to be? Am I just dumb? Or am I missing? Like, what is that supposed to be? Oh well, it's a mystery. I feel like I'm playing Crusader Kings 3 again, right? This is like a crest. I mean, the worst crest in the world is completely blank white field, but anyhow, okay. I got distracted. Let's get out the old 9 set. What do we got? Give me a 9 set. Boom, that'll do. Yeah, like what? I don't know what it's supposed to be. Like, it's just so weird because everything is clearly musical, except for that one thing. Do you think that when Troy is on the keyboards there, that she gets weird with the song Menage a Troy? Right? Ah, she's a freak. Betazoid's a freak. She's into it. That's fine.
I can feel the magic in the air.
Boom. Where are we going next? Bakersfield, California. More gigs. Jose is busting his butt off. I mean, some of these gigs are a little smaller, but again, when we're moving into these new areas like Oregon and etc., we're going to start off a little bit smaller. We haven't got the same popularity there we do on our home turf of all the various towns in California ending in O. Right, like look at poor Miles on drums. Look at that. Same animation over and over and over and over again. He just tilts his head a little bit. Like do a little something. Do a little something. Alright, excellent. All good. Alright, back to next one's gonna be in Reno, but we'll head back to San Francisco first. Alright, climb 7 positions to 158. Like I say, we're you know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. Yeah, well, it's a smaller gig, but that's fine. We'll do it with them. That's no problem. It's all good. Stream's running a little longer than usual right now, but that's fine. Listen, I'm in a good mood. We're accomplishing. We have done so much in this stream. We'll go a little longer. We'll go a little longer. All right, practice. More local gigs. San Francisco, that's all right. Okay, back to Reno. I'd like to play that Eugene gig. Let's see what that's about.
Here's a local rock song.
All right, oh, back to my favorite. The Stu McCorkle Theater. Veteran rock icon Stu McCorkle. Now they don't name arenas after musicians. They name them after politicians or corporations. I actually don't like, when it comes to stadiums and arenas, this is again a completely out of nowhere rant, but I don't like them being named after corporations. Only because what happens is like, for instance, in Toronto, right? I'm talking, that's kind of local to where I am. They opened up, they had the Air Canada Centre, and for a number of years it was called the Air Canada Centre. The Raptors played there, the Leafs played there, and it was the Air Canada Centre. It was the ACC. It became a whole thing. It was, you know, whatever. Then they changed the sponsorship, and now it's called, I think it's called the Scotiabank Arena. And it's like, okay, so now we have a new name for it, but everyone still wants to call it the ACC. Same thing, we had Sky Dome. We opened up the Sky Dome. It had no corporate sponsorship name. It was just called the Sky Dome. Why? Because it was a big dome that opened up and you could see the sky. Beautiful. The Jays played there for years and years and years. It was a Sky Dome. It was an icon of the city. It was right next to the CN Tower. so there was all sorts of jokes being made there. But Skydome was great, Skydome, and then it got bought, and then it was called the Rogers Center, and it took years for people to call it the Rogers Center. Like, I called it Skydome like 5-6 years after it was bought, and it was the Rogers Center. And there's people I know that still call it the Skydome, and it's been the Rogers Center for like a decade or so, more than that, I think. So I prefer just name it something, right? It should have been named Skydome, and then it's Skydome. Then you don't have to ever change it. No one has to worry about what it's called. Like, it's just like, I get it, they get money for having the naming rights, but it's annoying. It's annoying. And plus, it allows you to name stadiums after, or cultural centers or whatever, after actually important people in the city, as opposed to just whatever corporation happened to pay the most. And I hear all the time, I forget what it is now. There's a stadium. I think it's a baseball stadium and or a football stadium in the States somewhere. And it has the most, some of them have just the most ridiculous names, because if you've got a corporation with a weird name, and now you buy the naming rights to a stadium, now everyone's got to call it, pets.com arena or something. And it's just like, stupid. Anyway, okay, that rant was completely pointless. So thanks for hanging in there. Okay, we're practicing. I'm focusing. We'll finish off these weekend gigs, and then we might call it, unless something really super cool happens. Where are we going? We are right here in San Francisco, Sacramento, and then Fresno. Beautiful. 6 set. This is gonna be. Oh, this is the 40,000 one. Oh, maybe I'll put a little thought into this one. I probably should put a thought in all of them. I don't know. I can never get the formula right. Let's take out. I find that I always use. Like, it should all be high energy, except for I'll do one medium energy. I can't do all high energy because I'll run out, right? But if I put, like, Hollow Pursuits in there, and we just kind of slip that in there, and let's see how that works. Let's just see if that works. I almost could do all high energy. Look at how much the energy is going down. So little. I probably could do all high energy, and that would be up into the 80s. Next time we have a big giant crowd, that's what we're gonna try. Still, look, I made 34 grand just on album sales and 50 grand on t-shirt sales. I can't complain. That was a good show. I can't complain.
Perfect for cruising around.
That's a lot.
Down and the system up.
Sacramento.
Have a great night.
All right, let's play that gig. Okay, again, we got 20,000. It's a 6. Let's take out. We're gonna do an experiment. It's science. Okay, we'll get rid of that one, and let's put in family, and let's just see what happens. Why is the Offspring in there? Why is that even in there? Get out of there, Offspring. What are you talking about? You shouldn't be in there. You're a 99 quality song. That's a song for the peasantry. Let's get Transfigurations in there, baby. That's what we're talking about. There we go. All right, let's start that gig. Let's see what happens. We're just coming in hot and staying hot the whole time. Can we keep the energy level up? Can we keep it up? Oh, no. Oh, that was a terrible mistake. No. Okay, we need to have that in there. Now we know. Oh, and of course, I forgot. The last one was 40,000. This one was 20,000. It probably would have worked with the 20,000. We could probably do all fast songs for the 40,000 and not the 20. But that's all right. Listen, hey. I'm not going to complain. We did all right. Here with Shady O'Grady, listening to the sounds of the night on Stranded Radio. All right, off to Fresno. Dakota Pace from the band Twitch at the Music. Again, a great band name. Speaking of bands, okay, I'm just because we're getting close to the end, so I want to put out a plug. I want to put out a plug for you. I am very late to the party on a YouTube show called 2 Minutes to Midnight, and if you guys haven't seen it, it's unbelievable. It's amazing. If you like metal and you like comedy, you have to watch that show. Go 2 Minutes to Midnight. Arsenio Hall is the host. If that gives you any idea how amazing this show is. It's great. It's amazing. I found it like last week, and I have just been power watching every single thing they've done in the last like 4 years. So, and I've run out, so I have to keep waiting. Now I have to wait for them to release stuff. But it's amazing. It's amazing. If you love, I only mention it because it is relevant, because they are kind of very metal rock and roll themed show, but it's like comedy sketches. It's like legitimately hilarious. It's so good. It's very, very good. All right, boom, there you go. There's my plug. I have nothing. I don't get any money from them. They're not sponsored. If they happen to be watching this, then please feel free to contact me. I'm a huge fan, but seems unlikely. But I would suggest everyone check them out. Okay, plug's over. What are we doing here? 9 set. Here we go. A little more subdued, Jean-Luc. A little more subdued, Jean-Luc, this time. You know, it's a smaller crowd. You can't get amped for every single show. You know what I mean? We still kept the audience. They loved it. They loved it. Popularity +1.
It's Shady O'Grady,
always good.
Doing the night shift on Stranded Radio. The phones
All
are
right,
busy
San
tonight.
Francisco, here we
One
come.
by request.
Make it so falls 5 positions to 163. Yeah, we're bouncing around. I think we're gonna yo-yo back and forth. We might cap out at maybe like in the 140s at top, but I think that's probably as far as we're gonna go. But again, we're still selling 50 to 60,000 units a week, which bodes well if we want to get a platinum album. So there's a 30,000. I'll take that. Thank you. 20,000. Thank you. 650. Well, you know, hey, they can't all be winners, guys. They can't all be winners. Okay, let's get home to the swank pad, and let's take a look at where we are at. So, first of all, hang on before we do anything. Let's if we're gonna stop on something, let's stop and admire that beautiful gold record on the wall. 500,000 copies of Make It So. But that's not all. We're up at 842. We are killing it. If we still are selling 50,000 a week, we'll have a platinum record inside of like a month. We are so close. We are so close. That is 100% going to be a goal in the next stream, is to get us up over that million and to get our first platinum selling record. Oh, sounds so good. Sounds so good. And also importantly, we've made $605,000 just from this. That's not counting t-shirt sales. That's not just from the album sales. We've made almost $1 million. Well, we're getting there. You know, we're on the right side of $1 million anyway. So, all excellent. Let's look at the band itself in terms of popularity. Again, we're killing it in popularity. Wilmington, Delaware, never stepped foot in that city, and we are at 31% popularity. That is 100% from the album. So, and same with Philadelphia, Washington, all these cities. I've never been there in my life, in real life or in game, and we are increasing our popularity. Of course, obviously, we're killing it in SoCal. I mean, come on. Come on, guys. Look at this. Toronto, Ontario, 15 popularity. We haven't even crossed the border once in this game. Beautiful. And in terms of the songs, we have all these 100 quality songs, which half of them we haven't even test driven yet. Most of them we haven't even test driven. So once the tour and once this album settles down, we'll test out all these songs to see which ones are winners. We'll decide which ones go on the album. We'll do the recordings. We'll get that next album banged out for Christmas. And then boom, could that be the one that hits #1? I'm not going to say that it will. I'm going to say that I want it to be. So we shall see. In terms of popularity for the songs, again, we're getting a lot of these up there. I mean, Yesterday's Enterprise, obviously. But even these ones here are up over 50 now. Most Toys and Transfigurations, Hollow Pursuit, right? Captain's Holiday is getting up there. So all these other ones are managing to creep up there as well. So once these hit hundreds as well, I mean, we are killing it, guys. We are absolutely killing it. But listen, despite all of our successes, we've still got lots of work to do. And the all-star, of course, for this stream, Shark, thank you, sir. Thanks for being here. I mean, legitimately amazing advice that actually saved my butt. So I can't thank you enough. Thanks for supporting me, and thanks for supporting this game. If you haven't bought this game, go buy this game. Don't be stupid. Get this game. I know it's not on sale. It doesn't matter. Buy it anyway. What are you going to spend your money on? Food? Your kids? Who cares? What good are they? Spend it on a game. I will be back next Tuesday with more Trek Tuesday, where, again, we're going to make that goal to get up to Platinum, and we're just going to just promote the hell out of this album. I am going to be back on Thursday playing Crusader Kings 3 for Rando Lando Thursday, where I play Crusader Kings 3 with every decision being random, which is a terrible idea. It's a terrible, awful way to play the game. I mean, it's just stupid. It screws me over every time. But I'm committed to the process, people. I'm committed to the process. So if you're interested in Crusader Kings 3, swing by again Thursday night, 7 Eastern, and check me out. If you're not already, please follow me on Twitch, where you can see all of my live streams. You can follow me on YouTube, where you can see all of my old streams. And you can follow me on Twitter, where I talk about when I'm going on stream and other related nonsense. Occasionally weirdo lefty politics stuff, because, listen, man, deal with it. It's what the world needs, damn it. So, thanks again, guys. I will see you hopefully next Tuesday. Bye.